Well, guys, I made it to the parking spot that I'm gonna park at for tonight's hunt. I'm gonna walk up. This little ridge right here, and I've heard lots of stories of a couple good bucks running through here, and I watched a buck get shot here a while ago. So it's the second day of the early rifle hunt. It only lasts 5 days. It's my first time getting out. It's about 5 o'clock right now. So we're gonna hurry and hike up this and see if we can beat the deer to the spot. And if we can, hopefully we'll let the Savage ring out and show us what she's made of. But the bucks running through here pretty decent. They're supposed to be like 150, 160 class bucks, which I'd be totally happy with. I was just leaving my house and saw a buck on the road that I'd love to shoot, but he runs through town. So we'll get up here and see if we can't get lucky. Hopefully something good plays out, so stay tuned. Well, I'm about 3/4 of the way to the point I want it to be glassing, and there's deer sign freaking everywhere in here. I'm thinking there's really going to be a chance of me running into something tonight. It's just a matter of if they're going to be where I can shoot them. There's a lot of checkerboard private land through here. About 100 yards to my right is all private, and about 800 yards to my left is private. But from here all the way down is public, and from here straight ahead is public. And I can't shoot much farther behind me because a road shows up down there, and I can't shoot towards that road. So got a lot of stuff stacked up against me today, but I think there's definitely a chance we can get it done, and get it done on something good. I'm really crossing my fingers I can get it all on video for you guys. This is the third hunt on our dedicated hunter tag. We got one more hunt to go after this, but I just really want a deer. I don't even care that it's my first deer. I'm not gonna shoot a 2-point, but I just want something. It's been so long since I've shot a deer. Hopefully I can make it happen. I think we got good chances. I finally got a buck glassed up. He's at 600 yards. I don't have a tripod or anything. My tripod's getting warranted by Vortex. So I was just glassing. It's hard to get a picture. I got one picture of him just holding my phone in my phone scope on my binos. But he's at 600 yards right now. And I don't want to shoot anything more than I don't want to shoot more than 4. And 4's pushing it. I'd love to get to about 200-300 yards. I've never shot farther than that. And I don't really trust myself to, so. He's bedded down right now, and I'm just gonna try and see if I can't wait him out, because he's gonna start moving, or if I need to bomb around. But if I have to bomb around, I'll end up getting up through here and hit that ridge right there, and that ridge that runs right here. The buck is sitting right there in that clearing. I think if I can get right there, it'll be a good shooting vantage. This ridge that I want to shoot from is 300 from me, and the deer's I think it was like 627 or something. So that'll cut the distance pretty good. So fingers crossed we get it done. We might start booking it over there soon. Well, guys, I made an aggressive decision that ended up costing me. I had a ridge between me and the buck that was 327 yards from where I glassed up the buck, and the buck was sitting at 582. And I thought, I've got 30 minutes to get off my ridge, down, up there, relocate the buck, and then make a shot. And I got all the way down into the bottom, jumped 2 deer, don't know what they were, and got about about 3/4 of the way to where I wanted to be. And I was on the very top of the ridge. I could see over. I popped up my binos. Oh shit. I popped up my binos to take a quick look at where the buck was. And he was gone. I don't know if I spooked him. I'm sure that's what happened. I don't know if I spooked him or if he started moving when I moved off my glassing position. But he weren't there no more. So I'm making a move back to the truck now. I'm not gonna mess the gun up or anything, but whew, that was a little bit sketchy. But moving back to the truck now. I'm gonna come back in here in the morning. My wind will be a little bit better, and I'll have a little bit more knowledge of what to expect in here. But man, that would have been a nice buck to get. But I'm almost back to the truck now. We'll go see if we can't glass anything off the road. But I think that's gonna do it for my first time going out for the rifle. We got 3 days left in the hunt, and I got 3 days off work, so we're gonna make it happen, I think. Okay, so I'm almost back to the truck, and I just freaking heard 2 shots go off right freaking here by the road. And I know there's 2 studs that run right here, and I know a guy that was hunting them. I'm sure he shot one. So the whole reason I came in here was to try and get one of them bucks, and I bet he's dead. Shit! It was definitely, you could hear the shots. God damn it. I guess that's what I get for trying to freaking hike in. If I would have stayed on the road, I probably would have shot a freaking stud. But god damn it. One of these days this is gonna work out for me. I don't know when. I really don't. One day it's gonna work out. Freaking hiking my ass off in here. I'm gonna go see if I can see where that shot was and see if they got something. Well, I made it down here to the road, and there's freaking deer everywhere. I'm covered in. There's deer walking up the hill right there. There was one standing right here. There's 2 running away right there. There's a buck right there. 2 bucks. I don't think either one of them are something I'd shoot. And even if they were, I can't shoot them right here. This is 1, private land, and 2, there's houses right there. So I guess that's the way it goes. That sucks. But what can you do? Maybe tomorrow will be our day. Karma's gonna do good for me one day. I mean, I watched a guy poach a deer on the muzzleloader hunt. I'll post pictures of it. It's a freaking stud. I could have shot it easy if I wanted to. He shot it right behind a lady's house, and he literally only got like a $70 ticket for it. So one of these days, karma's gonna be good to me. I'm gonna get a freaking stud. I know I am. It's just a matter of being in the right places and everything. I'm gonna go hop in the truck and see if I can't at least look at them deer right there. I know I can't shoot them, but it's fun to look. I don't care. I like seeing deer. I love where I live. I get bucks, does, everything in between, just all around my house all year. So it's an awesome place. At least I saw some deer today. Saw a buck I had a chance at, and I blew it. So we're gonna put something together here. I'm sure of it. Well, it's day 3 of the early rifle hunt here in Utah. I went out this morning. Didn't see much, but also didn't do much. I saw 1 buck that I couldn't shoot. He was on private land. And now we're just up here. We're glassing. I'm with Tyler from PSC Outdoors. But right now we're just glassing these canyons hard. Like, we are really looking at them. We haven't quite found something yet, but I mean, they're trails everywhere, especially that really big gray side hill you see out there. Deer trails everywhere. So I know of one buck that was shot this direction that's a stud. It's that one that I put pictures of earlier in the video. He was shot this direction. He's a stud. And I know of 3 other stud bucks that run this. So hopefully me and Tyler can get on one. If we don't get on one tonight, we're gonna head up on the mountain to a spot we've been quite a few times. So keep you updated. Biggest buck we've seen tonight, and he's just in the wrong spot to shoot. Tyler'd love to put his tag on him, but right now he's just something that I'd pass, just being first year dedicated. But good buck, good 3-point. Sucks that we've seen him in the wrong spot though. It's real frustrating. Well, as you guys can probably tell by the lack of updates, we didn't get into much today. Saw 2 bucks, both of them were in a place that we couldn't shoot. Tyler's on his 2nd year of dedicated and he hasn't shot a buck yet, so he's starting to get less picky. He would have shot the 3-point, and then the 2-point we saw was kind of borderline for him. I wasn't ready to shoot either one of them. When we're hunting down here, we're hunting, it's real checkerboardy, public, private stuff. It's hard. And that buck just happened to be 75, 100 yards on the wrong side of the fence. Maybe if we would have spotted him sooner, we would have had a chance at him, but that's all we got for today. Tomorrow we'll be on the mountain. We're gonna find us something. I'm sure you can't see me that good, but it's okay. It's Saturday morning, 6 o'clock. We got 45 minutes until it's light, so we're heading up onto the mountain today. Tyler couldn't make it, so we're going solo. I'm getting itchy, guys. I want to shoot a buck so bad, so hopefully I can run into something good enough up there. I think we can. It's looking like it's going to be busy and pressure, which might work out. You know, we might get some people pushing some bucks towards us, but all we can do is give it our best shot, and that's what we're going to do today. So let's go work our butts off. Alright guys, we finally made it to the spot. I've seen a lot of deer moving already today, just off the roads. So I got a feeling we're going to get into some. We're just going to take a nice slow walk through here and try and hit all these little sage pockets. Something's going to happen, I know it. It's looking good. This is what we're looking at today. There's these little quaky patches and then a lot of sage that separates them. There's a buck right there. I don't know if you guys can see her walking across right there. I'm seeing a lot already. This is going to be a good day. It's going to be a real good day. We're going to find some. Well guys, I had to change over from the GoPro to the phone. My batteries are dead, but I'm pretty sure I just freaking shot a buck. I'm shaking, and he's not big. I'm shaking. I was so excited. I was coming over from there, and Tyler got a shot last during the muzzy hunt at a buck right there. And I was working my way down, and I got up here, and some does started blowing at me really hard over there. And there was 8 of them. I was like, okay, there's nothing. But but I was ready just in case something stepped out, and they all blew out. Somebody or something, I think it was somebody, started whistling, and they all blew out. So I was like, okay, whatever. And I crept up over. I got to right here, and right next to that pine right there, there's a buck standing there, and I couldn't hold back. I think I hammered him. He kicked and everything and went a little down the hill. I'm gonna give him a little bit before I go look for him. But guys, I'm so freaking pumped I got one. I'm freaking solo in the mountains right now. I'm like 2 miles in right now. I'm pumped. I freaking did it. All I've wanted is to get in solo and kill a mountain deer, and I freaking did it. Oh my God, I'm freaking pumped, guys. I didn't think I could do it. I'm gonna give it about 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna get over there to where he was standing when I shot and go see if there's blood. I've gave it a little bit. I'm gonna run down there and see if I can find some blood or anything, but that's the shell that did it. If he's down, if he's dead. I felt pretty confident about it. He was quartering away from me. I put it right where it needed to be. He was probably 80, 100 yards, something like that. I shot, I heard the slap, and I watched him mule kick before he left, so I'm feeling pretty confident about it, but you never know. We were here last week with Tyler when he shot his muzzy buck, and he was totally, completely confident with it, and we never found a buck or blood or anything, so I'm being cautiously optimistic right now, but I think I just got it done, guys. I'm so pumped. He's tiny. He really is. He's tiny. But I'm pumped. I'm going to pack him out of here. I'm going to have Permagrin. And I am going to be completely freaking ecstatic. So, I'll check up with you when we get down to where the blood was. Well, as much as I hate to say it, I think I missed him. I went over there and I can't find his tracks. I can't find blood. I've been doing circles. I shot him probably right around 7, and right now it's 9. Probably shot, I guess I probably shot him like 7:30. 7:30, yeah. But I've been doing circles and circles and circles. I can't find him, and I can't find blood, and the shot felt so perfect. I was standing, I ranged him. After I shot and everything, I ranged, he was where I think he was standing. It was 62 yards. I think my gun's like an inch, maybe 2 inches high at 100 yards. And I felt steady. I was breathing good. He was facing straight away from me. And then he turned. And when he turned, I put my crosshair dead center up and down. And right behind the shoulder, I let it rip. I watched him kick and run, and everything felt so perfect. I don't know what happened. And I feel terrible, I do. Because that's a shot that I should make. It shouldn't be a hard shot. But I don't know what happened. And I'm crushed. I really am. I don't know what else to do now. I've been doing circles. There's no blood, there's no hair, there's no deer. I think I just messed this one up. I don't know what else to say. Well, guys, it's the last day of the early rifle hunt here in Utah. I'm here with Tyler again. We're back at the spot that I was yesterday. Hoping we can make it happen. He's got his boy here today, so we're gonna be a lot less picky. We're just gonna try and get a deer down. It's gonna be a fun time, I got a feeling. So, fingers crossed. We finally got into some trees to block the wind, but I jumped one buck and a few does. Tyler and Easton haven't really seen anything, but this wind today is terrible. I bet you it's whipping 25, 30 mile an hour. But we're just gonna make a push through these quakies here, and we think all the deer are still bedded down because of all this wind. So we're gonna see if we can bust something up and make a shot on it. jumped a couple groups of deer. We didn't see any bucks. At least not that we could get eyes on. A lot of them were close, but it's just so loud in here. They're busting us before we really get a chance to see them. But Tyler and Easton are up there. He's working his bottom line, and I don't know, I'm very confident that we're gonna make something happen today. We're seeing deer, we're in sign. It's just a matter of getting the opportunity. Well, we didn't make it happen tonight. I'm not gonna complain too much. Just didn't find what we wanted. Still got the late rifle hunt here in Utah, so we'll go back out on Saturday. We've got quite a few days off work for that one, so we'll get it done. And if not, just means I get to shoot 2 deer in the next 2 years for my dedicated tag. So hopefully I can at least get my dad a deer. That's the #1 goal for next week, is get my dad a buck, and then we'll focus on me. So fingers crossed we can make it work, but for now that's gonna be it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.